Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this glittery halo smoky eye that I came up with for New Year's Eve. I really hope you guys enjoy it, and if you do like it, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, do not forget to subscribe so you get notifications every time I post a new video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the tutorial. So I am pretty much using this palette for the entire look. It is the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette by Morphe, and my eyelids are already primed, so I'm just taking this color as my transition color and applying it with a fluffy brush. And now I am taking this color onto a tapered blending brush and applying this in my crease, but I'm not going up as high this time. So now we are adding our pop of color, and I am just taking this pink shade into my crease with a blending brush. And if you are wearing a different color for New Year's, feel free to add that color into your crease now. You do not have to use pink. This look could honestly go with blue instead of the pink, or even green, honestly whatever color you want to do. And next I am taking this brown shade, and I'm just going to be applying it in the inner and outer portion of my eye before we go in with the black. And now I am taking the color Carbon by MAC and applying this into my inner and outer eye, but this time I am using a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm really just packing it in, making sure it's nice and dark. So then I switched to a pencil brush, and I am taking a little bit more carbon and just going directly into my crease to connect the inner and outer eye. Next I am just going to take a glitter adhesive and a silver glitter and pack this onto the center of my lid. Make sure you check the description box because I will be listing every product I use. And now it is almost time for falsies, so we have to prep our lashes. Just go ahead and curl them and add your favorite mascara. Now go ahead and apply your favorite lashes. So now we are going to begin working on our face. Go ahead and take your favorite primer. This is what I've been using lately, so I'm just going to apply this all over my face, and then afterwards I'm going to be using sort of a patting motion so that the primer fills my pores and it just looks a little bit smoother. So next step is foundation, and I sort of just dot it on my face and work in sections. And when I'm blending this out with my brush, I don't really go in a circular motion. I kind of just pat it in and really push it into my skin. And then I like to go in with my Real Technique sponge, and I like to continue pushing the product into my skin by using like a patting motion, and this will also make sure that everything is nice and blended. So now taking our concealer, I am pretty much going to take this all underneath my eye and bring it up to the sides of my nose and also down my nose, and I am just blending this out using a dry sponge. If you use a wet one, it tends to dilute this and it doesn't give as good as coverage. And now I am applying this onto my chin, above my lip, and on my forehead. Again, I like working in sections so that the product does not start to dry, because that makes it really hard to blend out. So now I am just taking my airspun loose powder and I am going to bake underneath my eyes. Now I am using my favorite bronzer, and I am going to apply this using a stippling brush. And you want to make sure that you don't bring your contour too low. You want to pretend there's an imaginary line going from the top of your ear pretty much to the space between your nostril and your lips. Now I am just adding a little bit of bronzer to my temple area. And now I am just cleaning up underneath my cheek contour. So now I am just dusting off the loose powder underneath my eyes, and whatever is remaining on my brush I'm going to use to pretty much set the rest of my face. And now I am just contouring my nose using a small angled eyeshadow brush. And then I like to go over my nose contour with my sponge to make sure that it is blended. And after this, you're just going to dust off the remaining loose powder. And then we are going to apply our blush, and I'm just using Luminoso by Milani. And I am going to use this eyeshadow as a highlight. I'm applying it onto my nose just using my fingers, and then afterwards I'm using a foundation brush to apply my cheek highlight. I've been using this lately and then also blending it out with my fingers, and I really like how it looks. So now I am just taking a black eyeliner and lining my waterline. So now I am just taking this light brown shade onto a pencil brush and applying this on my lower lash line, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the carbon eyeshadow. And then I switched brushes to a flat eyeshadow brush so that I can get this a little closer to my lash line. And then we are going to go back in with that shade we used to highlight and apply this to our inner eye. So now I am just going to apply some mascara to my lower lashes, and then after that we are moving on to lips. So you want to go ahead and take your lip liner and line your lips and then also fill them in. So then I am just going to apply some lip gloss over that, and I am using the shade Literally by Kylie Cosmetics. And that pretty much completes the look. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I will see you guys in my next video.